Hello student, you're welcome again for this time to our lesson of chemistry practical. Our topic is qualitative analysis. Qualitative analysis, identifications of ions, cation and the anion. That is qualitative analysis deals. So in your testing, especially in advanced chemistry practicals, qualitative analysis or salty analysis, you can meet or you can be provided a mixture of salt, mixture of a different color, mixture of different texture. Remember, we have two textures. We have crystalline form and we have powder form, and we have different color. So when you use your sheet, I have sheet for advanced certificate of secondary education examination as a guide for your testing or finding the observations and the inferences. So by using this sheet, I will go directly to show you how to write a report for the mixture salty sample. And I'm sure this is challenge for some students. So for now, I'm going to solve this challenge. If you have a friend that share this lesson in order to inspire him to understand more about our qualitative analysis. And this applies on appearance of the sample. Let's go to directly on how to write a report. I will show you 3 examples, or if the time will be enough, we can see 4 examples. When you open your sheet here, we have white color. We have the sample which are blue, green, yellowish brown or brown. Then this sample is pink. The sample is also orange. And I have said in previous, we have 2 textures. We have crystalline form and we have a powder form. So you can meet with the example number 1 or for the sample number 1. Let's say we use white color. You have white, you have a mixture of white crystal, that is sample 1, mix the white powder. This is sample 1. You have made with white, the same color, but different texture. How can you write a report for this one? The report is, in case of observations, you have to write in this way. The sample, let's say this sample X. We have sample X. On watch glass, you have been provided white crystals. You see the sample is white powder. There is a powder. You have to write that one. It means the sample X contains white crystal, crystalline form, crystalline and the powder form. That is, you have to write. Don't repeat white crystals, white powder, because you have to join the sentence. I think you are together on that case. When you come inside of inference, you have a white crystalline form. But according to your sheet, there is a separate columns and a separate rows of color and the text. But you have to join on writing your report. As I have joined, it means I have taken white and I have taken for crystalline form. And I have taken white and a powder form. As well as on side of inference, you have to join. Let's start on white. White show non-transition metal may be present inside of white, but crystalline form, there is nitrate, sulfate, chromium, chromate, chlorine, oxalate, nitrate, acetate, dichromate may be present. But inside of powder form, there is carbonate and hydrogen carbonate. So you have to write it that way. You have to join the white. White there is, because crystalline and the powder represent the anions, and the color represent the cations, which are non-transition elements, transition metals. So you have to write it that way. It means you have to write nitrate from the sheet, sulfate, and chromate, chloride, ion, oxalate, there is nitrogen dioxide, not nitrogen dioxide, this one, we have acetate, we have the chromate, and this is for crystalline, and for powder there is carbonate, hydrogen carbonate, except and before this one, we have to write of non-transition metal, of cations, of non-transition metal, of transition matter, except carbonate of ammonium, calcium, and sodium may be present. Or you can write this one of non-transition metal may be present except carbonate of ammonium, calcium, and sodium. Do you see, as I have joined the salt mixture, report for the mixture of white crystalline and the white border form. That is the first example. If you have a question, you will write it on that comment side. That is example number 1. Let's go to the second example to see another mixture of the salt sample. I'm sure you will understand at the end of this lesson. The second example, for the first we have seen there is the same color but different texture. But now I will show you for the different color but the same texture. Let's say example 2, mixture of blue crystals and the green crystals. There is a mixture of blue crystals and the green crystals, different color. How to write a report? You have to write it that way. It means outside of experiment, that means appearance of solid sample X, you will write. I will write it for observation. Observation is you write the sample X contains blue and the green crystals. You see, blue and the green crystals. Inside of inference, blue there is copper, there is cobalt, but green there is iron 2, nickel, chromium, and a copper 2. Inside of crystalline there is nitrate, sulfate, chromium, chlorine, oxalate, and so on, as you observed on that sheet. Let's rejoin about our report on inferences. It means we start with the anion of cation. Because those are crystalline, there is nitrate, sulfate, and chromate, chloride, ion, chlorine, oxalate, this one, and this one, of what? Of green and the blue. Blue there is copper carbonate, cobalt, but green there is iron 2, nickel, chromium, copper 2. You have to join those cations. Of this one, it means we start on blue of copper 2. This one iron 2, nickel, chromium, and the copper 2. And because copper is already written, there is no need of writing. Maybe present. I think you see and you get the concept about our lesson on report for the mixture of salty sample. That is example number 2. The mixture of blue crystal and the green crystals. And then the last example, I will show you different color and a different texture. Still here, still with our lesson. Be together with me for the next number 3 example. Example number 3. Assume we have been provided with the white, mixture of white crystals and mixed with the blue powder. That is our sample we have been provided. So how to write a report for this one? The report will be written as the following. Instead of white, there is non-transition metal. It means sodium, ammonium, calcium, potassium, and so on. So how to write? The sample LC, the salt, sample LC contains white crystal like the form and the blue powder. And the sample is observed. You see, this is white crystal. This is white blue powder. Are not mixed in that way. You can't observe. No. They mix it and you can observe, you can identify which color would be in which texture. Let's go to the case of inferences. We have to start with the text and then we put the color. In case of white, the crystalline, the first observation is, or inference, was white, write nitrate, crystalline sulfate, chromate, chloride, oxalate, and this one, acetate, dichromate, of non-transition element, because white is non-transition element. Of non-transition metal may be present. That is one writing. But also blue powder. Blue powder. When you come in case of blue, there is copper and cobalt. Copper and cobalt. So you write in that way. Blue is transition metals, but powder, you can separate that way. Be present. You can separate that way, or you can write and. You can say this is copper and carbonate, because this is powder, and hydrogen carbonate may be present of copper. Copper 2 and cobalt may be present. I think you have seen example number 3 of different color and a different texture. How is, or you have to write your report, otherwise you can meet with one of them for the first example, the second, and the third. I think for the mixture authority sample, as a student of advanced Form 6 student, you have to write as I have shown you here, from the first example up to the third example. And I'm sure you have understood. Make a practice. You'll get more questions to ask. You'll ask it through writing the comment. I will answer, I will reapply you. And you'll be able to sit for your examination with a high confidence. Thank you for your learning with me. Thank you for your contribution. Our topic was qualitative analysis of authority sample, the mixture of authority sample. Thank you for your contribution. We meet another time, another day, for another lesson. This is very important.